Welcome to the breakdown episode 124, sponsored by Unstoppable Domains and also MMAI, powered by Gokhshtein Media. My name is David Gokhshtein. My microphone's probably not fucking working, so let's see if I can go ahead and fix that. Of course, the correct setting, and there we go. So now it's on. Yes, I'm casual today. I'll explain why I'm casual today. Tomorrow I'll be back in my suit. I'll definitely be back on my suit game. Hold on, let me just post the link up here from YouTube, just in case anybody's not feeling lazy and feels like number one, watching in and coming in and talking about some topics that I want to touch upon. I really want to touch upon this topic. I was watching something yesterday, and I'll get your guys' take on it as well. Um, Shout out to everybody that's in the room. I don't see you right now because I'm trying to share something. This thing seriously will not share. Okay, here we go. Sharing that with boom, and then let's go back and share it in here. Come on, man. Let's go. Share. Boom. All right. I know it sounds weird. I'm making these noises. All right. I'm going to share the link up top to the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to tune into YouTube and see my sexy ass, you can do so. It is on the top. All right. So, uh, yeah, I see a bunch of comments already about the Eagles. You guys are thrilled about the Eagles. Um, about the Eagles winning yesterday. Let me touch upon that. Let me touch upon sports a little bit. I know some of you guys hate sports. Uh, I know you guys are super nerdy that you don't watch any sporting events. You probably never scratched your elbows or knees. You're accustomed to living a PS5 lifestyle. But for those that actually are, that actually like sports, we watched a game yesterday. Yesterday we watched it. Let me tell you something about this fucking game. Let me fucking preach about this game yesterday. Okay. Let's talk about the Eagles and 49ers. The 49ers, the 49ers, I think they had a chance. And obviously, Brock or whatever his goddamn name is, uh, I mean, he got destroyed. And then the other quarterback got destroyed. Who was it? Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson got destroyed. I hate Philadelphia. Honestly, you know what? Fuck it. Let me get straight to it. I hate Philadelphia. I hate Philadelphia. There is nothing to do in Philadelphia unless you're looking to become fat and obese. There is nothing to do in Philadelphia. Like, what do you go see? The Liberty Bell? Like, what is there? What is there in Philly? The Liberty fucking Bell? That's it. There's nothing there. There is absolutely nothing there except the Liberty Bell and some of the shit that happened in 7076. Like everything else, like nobody. What is and the Rocky statue? The Rocky statue is the only other thing. Like you would go to Philly. The only reason why you go to Philadelphia is because you were trying to go to Atlantic City and you made the wrong turn and you got into Philly. Okay, so number one, you're going to Atlantic City. Anybody from the East Coast would understand this. If you're going to Atlantic City for the first time, you might take the wrong turn and you head yourself into Philadelphia. Okay, like you're right there in Philly. So mistake, obviously, driving yourself into Philly. Two, you have those disgusting, absolutely gross Philly cheesesteaks. Horrible, disgusting. Like, I mean, like, okay, I guess if you're drunk, I don't drink. So, like, I guess if you're drunk, you go into Philly to get one of those cheese steaks so you can get some oil inside of you so you can, recover. But you can go ahead and do that at a diner. So, okay, so you go to Philly for that. Then what else? Philly. How disrespectful is Philadelphia? Here's how disrespectful Phil. Nobody knew about Philadelphia. Here's the thing: nobody knew about Philadelphia at all. Like until Rocky. Until Sylvester Stallone took a chance on a dump of a city, nobody knew about Philadelphia. Absolutely not one person knew about Philadelphia. And what did you do? Sylvester Stallone makes a statue of Rocky. Rocky put Philadelphia on the map. Nobody cared about the 76ers. The only reason, maybe once in a while people tuned in because Dr. J was on the 76ers. And even Dr. J hated the 76ers, despised them. But that's the only reason why you would tune in to catch a game with the 76ers. And then who okay, Allen Iverson. Unfortunately, Allen Iverson got, picked by the 76ers. Unfortunately, and he's already stated numerous times that it was unfortunate it destroyed his career. He never said that, but I'm thinking that's what he would want to say. But he doesn't want to say it. Anyway, Sylvester Stallone builds this statue. There's a statue that is built. Sylvester Rocky puts Philly on the map. He he brung back, like when those grocery stores were starving for money, Rocky running through the streets and people tossing tomatoes at him. He brung back the economy in Philadelphia. And what do you selfish bitches do? You put you take where the Philadelphia Library is in the movie where Rocky's running up the stairs and then like there's a statue of him. You guys should have left that statue there. No, what'd you do? You put it to the side somewhere where nobody can find it. How you're a Philadelphia is disrespectful. Disrespect. They booed Michael Irvin. He suffered a serious neck injury, and these clowns booed him. And they were cheering that a player was hurt. They threw snowballs and batteries at Santa Claus. That is right, people. If you don't know about Philadelphia, these people throw batteries and snowballs at Santa Claus. Who does that? Santa, who brought you presents when you were young. When you were young. To throw snowballs and batteries at Santa? You know you got problems. So Philadelphia yesterday, by the way, they lucked out by beating the Giants. The Giants, by the way, were just tired after playing a real team like Minnesota. Minnesota, obviously, Giants, Minnesota, Giants win, and now they got to face, they have to face the Eagles right away, and the Eagles have rested up. They had a bye, they rested up, and here come the Giants. And you know what? Learning experience for the Giants because they're still young. But man, I don't know if it was the 49ers that were terrible because they were on the seventh quarterback or Philly's that good. I got to tell you, I don't like Hurt. I don't like Hurts. I don't like the entire team except Kelsey. I think Kelsey's a cool cat. I don't even think Kelsey wants to be in Philadelphia. To be honest, quite honest, I think Kelsey is a man who's just like one of those straight up dudes that is just like, you know what? I got drafted here. I'm gonna be here, kind of thing. I'm here, but I don't think he wants to be there. I really don't. But the only person I respect on that team is Kelsey, for real, because he took a lot of players to the side and told them to stop talking shit, focus on the game, stop getting them more ignited. Philadelphia, though, and that obnoxious coach. First of all, that obnoxious coach. I can't stand that coach. That coach is obnoxious. I hope, I really hope, and this will lead me into I hope the Chiefs destroy. I hope Travis Kelsey runs into this coach on purpose, just taking out his knee, ripping his ACL. Like, I can't stand this coach. But the Eagles are a talented team. As much as it disgusts me to say this, the Eagles are a talented team. They are very talented. They have talent. They have talent. They do. and they have a good chance of winning the Super Bowl. They do have a good chance. I just hope that you know what? Here's the thing though. You know, yesterday the Bengals play the Chiefs, and our only hope to not see Jackson Mahomes dancing away with this. I don't know what the hell he's dancing to. I don't know if anybody knows who Jackson Mahomes is. I'm sure pretty much, again, half the people tuning in on YouTube, half the people on Spaces have no clue what sports in general is. But what's his name? Jackson Mahomes. This kid is the brother of Patrick Mahomes. And he dances and dances and he does these dances, which let me not go really deep into them, but they're really you want to scroll by them. And he was our only hope. Joe Burrows was our only hope to make sure that this insanity was stopped. The refs, the refs should give a press. You know what? Yesterday, the press conferences should be held by the referees. The referees should have held the press conferences. There is no doubt about it. The game was all about them. The penalties that were being called, intentional grounding on Burrows, but no intentional grounding on Mahomes. I was like, what is happening here? You guys really want to see this whole, Andy Reid come back to Philadelphia, or Andy Reid, playing against Philadelphia, his old team of 12 years. That's what you wanted. Rigged. NFL is rigged. There were a lot of, you know what? There were a lot of fouls. Let me say one thing. There were a lot of fouls by Philadelphia that were not called. A lot of holding on the Giants and on the 49ers. A lot. Philadelphia's, you know what? I stand by it. Philadelphia is the armpit of America, along with New Jersey. New Jersey and Philadelphia are the armpit of America. Armpit. Straight armpit of America. I really dislike the Eagles. I despise. And where is this coming? Yo, where are you, New Yorkers? You New York, I gotta talk to you New Yorkers now. All you New Yorkers are rooting for the Eagles. What? Who are you? Who are you? Rooting for the Eagles? And then the Empire State Building. Shame on you, the Empire State Building. How dare you put up the colors of the Eagles colors on Empire? What? You imagine? Could you imagine Philadelphia doing that after the Giants win? Could you imagine? I don't even know what there is in Philadelphia. I don't know what landmarks besides the Liberty Bell there are in Philadelphia, but can you imagine Philadelphia lighting up the streets with New York Giant colors? Are you kidding me? Philadelphia? Who even who even came up with the name? It is 10:08 a.m. on the East Coast, 7 a.m. on the West. This is the Breakdown, episode 124, sponsored by Unstoppable Domains, also sponsored by MMAI, powered by Gokhshtein Media. My name is David Gokhshtein. I have no clue where the Kill Patterson is. He's probably still sleeping. Um, yo, there is nothing like football, though. Real talk, there's nothing like football. It was great games. Unfortunately, the officiating sucks. The officiating definitely sucks. It sucks all over the place. It really, really does suck moose balls all over the place, all over, all over the place. I'm going to speak about some hot topics that went on in Web3. By the way, if you like this room, if you like everything that I'm spitting, retweet, like, share, do jumping jacks, light a candle, do all that good stuff. Share it around. I know I'm shadow banned, so you're gonna have to help me here. And no, I don't just say I'm shadow banned just to go ahead and have an excuse to say that, but I am definitely shadow banned. So all the help is needed here until Elon Musk goes ahead and upgrades us to Twitter 2.0. Um, let me touch on this before I get into the markets. So I um Web3 is very interesting. Web3 is super interesting. You have people that state that they want to see, everybody who's doing their thing in Web3, they want to see them succeed. They are rooting for you. They are pushing you. You would think that these people read the book The Alchemist the way that they talk. Like, I'm gonna help you. I want to be a part of the universe that pushes you towards your goal. Like, you would think that. Eh, eh. No. Um, Good, bad, or indifferent. I don't know who Shill and Villain is. I don't know who Bark is. I've seen them around. I've stopped in once or twice into their spaces. But that's not because I'm hating. It's just that you know what? I don't have that much time because I'm working on my own thing. So that again, that's with no disrespect. But I've heard them speak. Somebody's personal life is their personal life. It's not. It's not your personal life. You are not the judge and jury. I don't know why on a Friday or Saturday night this entire space turned into the Real Housewives of crypto Twitter. For real, I don't like if somebody had personal issues, that's for them to fix. That is not. It is not for us to go ahead and have a conversation about. And then because of whatever events happen, people automatically want to cancel somebody off. Why? Why are you trying to cancel somebody off? Because of that's their personal life is their personal life. I don't care about anybody's personal life. With no disrespect, when I say this, I don't care about your personal life. I don't care to go ahead and critique you based on your personal life. Somebody was like, "Well, you have to judge him on the merit of," and this was about Bark because he left his girl when he went to where did he go? Taiwan? I think he went to Taiwan or some shit. So he goes out there and whatever it is, him and his girl broke up, and whatever it is, that's between them. Why is it a crypto Twitter thing now? Why is it a Web3 thing? Who cares? But she did. Here's the thing though. I'm not shaming you. I think her name is Leah. I think that's what her name is. I'm not shaming you, Leah. But if you had beef with, and obviously there is tension there and it's understandable, you know, being with somebody for that long and then you guys move different ways and stuff like that. I can understand that, but bringing in bringing that to the masses, I mean, I'm not defending nobody, but at the end of the day, it puts these two individuals in a position. If you wanted to go ahead and really rip them apart, do it in private. But it turned into a circus, and there are people in this space that have no lives, absolutely zero lives. They don't have a life. They don't have lives, and they wait for these kind of events to take place. They want to see these things happen. They want to see somebody fail. So all that did was you brought attention to people. You almost destroyed whatever they're building to warn us. I mean, but what are you warning us of? What exactly did you warn us of? Nothing. There was no malicious. There was nothing that was being done in the background to where it was going to affect the community. This affected your personal life. And it's unfortunate. And then you had dudes that were trying to be thirsty saying, like, oh, but like, if he could do that to her, he could do that to the whole community. Lame. That's lame. That really is. I don't want to know about Alex's personal life. I don't care about Shillin Villain's personal life. I don't. See, we don't have a lot of people that have platforms that speak out about this kind of stuff. That's why people dislike me, because I'll speak on things that, like, I go the opposite way. I never go with the crowd. I will never go with the crowd. I will call it as it is. Period. I'd want people to do the same thing with me. I've been there. I've been there. Trust me. And as quick as everybody wants to go ahead and hold you up, they will tear you down. So at the end of the day, I don't really care what Shillin Villain and what's his name? Shillin Villain and Barker building. God bless them. Hope they succeed. I do hope they succeed. I hope they win. I hope everybody wins. But turning our space into drama hour, trying to, expose people's the privacy, like nobody cares about anybody's like, yo, listen, everybody's entitled to privacy, man. I just don't agree with what Leah went ahead and did. That's all. I hope she gets well, and I hope she gets through this. I hope she rebounds and stuff like that. But I don't agree with that. I definitely don't agree with the approach of airing out, business on to the public, and to a public of people that don't care. That's the whole thing. Like, this will be a distant memory in a week. In a week's time, nobody will remember this. And if they do, it will be like a goldfish. They'll recognize it for 3 seconds and it's gone. You gave somebody something to do on a Friday, Saturday night. I forgot which day it was because I'm already done with days. Because when you're in Web3, you forget about days. I just wanted to touch on that because I found that to be really, like, there was a lot of opinions. I was listening to everybody, had DMs from everybody. Everybody was asking me, like, what do I think? And I'm like, yo, what I think is personal information shouldn't be displayed publicly. That's it. Like, I think that's what I thought. I thought that somebody was hurt and they came on to social media to get the crowd behind them, and that's not cool. And again, that's Leah, whatever your name is. I don't mean to be disrespectful at all. I'm not even trying to be. I really understand your pain because it's painful when shit like this happens from both sides. So I hope that you move on from this, but I think that approach was I think that approach wasn't necessary. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Well, I'm sure I'll get comments and DMs from about that today in regards to me, stating that fact. Web3 is supposed to be a place of building. We build shit. We build shit. And if you're gonna really support people, support them while they're building something. Don't quietly go ahead and talk sideways on somebody that's putting 24/7 into a project or into a use case that they're trying to develop and put out there to into Web3. What's up, Akil Patterson?
Good morning, David.
Good morning, man. I went on a little rant here about um, you know uh, the games yesterday, the awful officiating. Um, Philadelphia. Why is it even a state? Like, who and what? I've been to Philly one time in my life, and the only thing that I can think of is that number one is for people that like greasy, disgusting Philly cheesesteaks from Geno's, and then you have the Liberty Bell, and they were disrespectful enough to take Rocky statue and hide it behind the museum. So it's
It's
like,
off to the right. It's off to
yeah,
the
yeah,
right. It's not
but
behind it.
you know what? Without Rocky, it's not fly Eagles fly. Okay, without Rocky, there are no Eagles. Okay, there are, and screw. You know what? I hate the Philadelphia Flyers. The Philadelphia Flyers, screw them too. I don't like the 76ers. I don't like anything about Philadelphia. It is Philadelphia is just the wrong exit that you take before you go to Atlantic City. Like, right before you're about to hit
Wow,
Atlantic City,
David.
it's the wrong exit. You ended up in the armpit of America, along with Jersey, Philadelphia. They're the same thing. Look how dirty it. Have you been to Philadelphia? It's
Yeah,
dirty.
I
It's
David.
it's
I go to
crumbling.
Philly. I used to go to Philly every year. And as you know, one of my best friends, really, he's tied in there. Um, I love Philly. I really do. I love Philly.
Wow, ass
Um,
kisser.
no, no, I didn't say I love the Eagles, right? I'm always going to be a Ravens fan. But last night, they put a beat down on the 49ers.
Yeah, on their seventh string quarterback.
So, not their fault.
Is a seven string quarterback, man?
All right.
Yo, by the way, shout outs to Trent Williams. If I would love, honestly, Trent Williams is my hero. This man, this man was throwing around 600-pound defensive ends like they weighed 95 pounds. This man is a monster. He deserves to be a 99 in Madden for the rest of his. Even when he sits on the bench and no longer plays, he deserves to be a 99. This man is a monster, a behemoth. Yo, he was throwing shot. Yo, I would never step to this man. I would never step to this man is a psychopath. And I love him and I am here for it. He was throwing out he was throwing around those disgusting little eagles all over the place. They were definitely flying, those eagles. The eagles were definitely flying. Courtesy of Trent Williams. But yeah, Philadelphia whipped the Giants asses and they beat 49ers. I mean, like, you had the players online going at it. You had Kayvon Thibodeau, who was trying to, shout out to Kayvon. I love you, man. You're on my Giants. I love you, bro. But you got to know who you're going up against, man. You can't say shit like, yo, he's going to be the most hated player in the league, the way he talks. He was like, the 49ers, I guess they didn't watch our game tape or something like that. I don't know what he said, but I was like, yo, bro, stop, man. We got beat in the divisional, man. Philadelphia is going to the Super Bowl. I also talked about some drama that happened on Web3. And this was about somebody airing out somebody's dirty laundry. And I thought it just wasn't cool. Like, if you have a relationship with somebody and you
Mhm.
break up, like, you broke up. That's it. You broke up. It's time to move on. Like, these kids, I don't know if you know them, Akil, or not, but this kid, Shillin Villain, and Bark, they hold a room every day on Spaces. And they have a good following. They went to Taiwan, and I guess, for whatever reason, their relationships haven't worked out. But that's their business. That's their
Yeah.
business.
Yeah, it happens.
So the girl, Bark's girl or ex girl, comes onto social media and she writes a novel. I mean, she writes an entire novel about, what kind of person he is and this, that, and the third. And then she airs out his friend who is Shillin Villain. He goes, but his real name is Alex. She airs him out and talks about his relationship, which it's like, yo, bro, like, keep that shit keep that shit inside. Like, this society, like, when you broke up with somebody, you never went out to the public. We didn't have social media back then, but like, we did. We had AOL, but you didn't go on AOL and be like, yo, just letting everybody know I'm about to go ahead and I'm about to write a fantastic
Dissertation.
chain email. Okay, remember chain emails? I'm about
Yeah.
to CC everybody on this email and air out this person. No, you never did it. You moved on. It was done. You moved on.
These kids ain't the same. They're built different. And I'll assure you they are.
No, but it's like, what was the reason? There's no reason, bro. Just
To
move
her
on.
there is.
You want
To her
no,
there's
but
tons of reasons.
by her coming out, you know what it showed me? I thought about this a lot. By her coming out to the public, she wanted to gain clout. She said she was going to delete her. Uh, she said she was going to delete her account. She never deleted it, and now she's grown. She's grown her own engagement. Listen. I see. My thing is, I'm okay with spitting facts. I'm okay with spinning facts.
Yeah.
And then the next day, she threw up it was her birthday, and she was wearing tights, and like she was wearing things that were for all these nerds out here. If you saw her picture, all these nerds were all up on it. Don't worry, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe thing for you so you can pay your rent. Yo, all these nerds were on it, Akil. Every single one of these nerds that's all these virgins were on it.
Why was they starting to GoFundMe though?
Because apparently he broke up with her. They just moved into a crib. Now there's rent to be paid or mortgage. I don't know what it is. He apparently said that I'll pay 8 months of that. She goes on there saying, like, it was it's something that should be kept in private.
Why so messy though? I mean, but this, maybe that's why I'm old. That's what it is. I'm just old. I don't.
I was just waiting for Mario. I honestly was disappointed because I was waiting for Mario to actually hold the spaces on this. I was waiting for Mario to chime in, jump in, and say, hey guys, hey guys, hey, um, should we hold the spaces about Bart and Leah and Chill Villain?" Like I was expecting him to tweet out some shit like that and open up a space and put a unbiased panel together so we can talk about the issues here. I was waiting.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Um,
Because none of his panels are unbiased.
his panels are so biased, it's ridiculous. But I just thought that Mario would jump in and help out to mediate. Shout out to this kid Fudd. I don't know Big Fudd or King Fudd, whatever his name is. I don't know who he is, but he sounded like he was being very neutral in interrogating or interviewing his friend or co-worker Bark about the entire situation. So shout out to him for keeping it unbiased. I think it was unbiased. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe it was just fuckery and they were just playing around with it. But it sounded sincere. I don't know. I hope, again, I'm gonna repeat this. I hope I hope the Chiefs win. I despise Philadelphia. And yeah, David, I agree with that. The reason why I don't attend Mario's spaces is because I didn't know that he was doing paid placement during these shows. So I was bringing my community in there. Unbeknownst to me, there's paid placement. I have no idea that's happening. I was out. And then I didn't know that half the audience was full of bots. Didn't know that. Did not, absolutely not even know. I thought, okay, we got all these people here. This is all right. Let's have a real discussion. But it was never about the discussion. Um, I like that. You got the soundboard. So my thing, Akil, is in this space.
Yeah.
In this space, when you're building, I want to talk to all the builders here. Take my advice. I've been through everything. Trust me. I've been through everything in this space. I'm a 10 plus year vet up in this bitch. I've seen everything. I've been through everything.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, builders, focus on your own shit. Focus on building your product. That is it. If people really want to ride with you, they'll ride with you. Don't convince people to ride with you, or it will not work out. It will not. Do not change who you are. Do not change your approach. Continue to work on your shit. There will be people. There will be people that will pretend to be your friend. They will get close to you. And then as soon as you become bigger, they will look to cut off your legs. But that is life. That is life on social media. That is life outside of social media. Don't be a naive. Question everything. I
Oh,
do.
absolutely.
Question everything.
You should. You
It's
should
the
always
only
question
way.
everything.
That's it.
Yeah.
Protect your privacy. That's another thing that I'm going to tell you guys. Protect your privacy at all costs. Nobody, and I mean nobody, should know anything about your personal life. You ain't on here giving a autobiography or a documentary. Until then, protect your peace. Not everybody's happy for you. Not everybody's happy for you. And once you learn that, you'll get it. Speaking of the markets, what are you, crickets? Really? The markets are phenomenal. I got all these crackheads talking about a bull trap. These people have lost their asses.
I,
They
I,
have
I,
lost their asses.
now, David, here's where I'm hesitant. Didn't say
Okay,
I'm
tell
not.
me.
I don't know if I'm down with the rabbit hole with some of them. I don't think that we were at the bull run yet. I just didn't, and I still don't. I mean, I've told you that the other day. I says I don't
Yeah.
think we're there yet. Um, so could this be something where people are trying to manipulate the market just to get more interest and intrigue in? Who knows? I really don't. I'm not an expert in deciding on when that happens. But what I do know is that over the last year, let's just say this, since the collapse of FTX, we're back up to the same resistant levels. And if you wanted to find out how I knew that, you can always check out Ross McDonald's weekly recaps where he goes through some of the charts. And he brought that up. He brought that up in his show where he said, we're back to where we were when FTX collapsed. So it's not that bad. Are people reinvesting, capital back into the ecosystem? I hope they are. But as some folks know, you're only as good as your last play. So hopefully this play is going to end up successful for everybody.
I think that we're honestly back. Well, or we're heading in the right direction. That's what I will say is that we are heading in the right direction. The market, Bitcoin looks good, Ethereum looks good. A lot of, first of all, these meme tokens that I got destroyed on, that I got bent over on, that you silly motherfuckers told me to get into. I hate, number one, I hate every single one of you people. I know I dislike you. I don't hate you. I dislike, hate
Okay.
is a strong word. I dislike every single one of you people that came into my DMs and told me to look at these meme tokens. I thought they were dead. I thought these meme tokens were dead.
They are dead.
I thought they were put out of commission.
Most of them are.
Up until last week, though, Akil Patterson,
What'd you
my
do?
meme tokens look like
What'd
the
you do?
veterinarian visiting them. They are coming to life. If I can get just, like, remember when I used to say, if I can get 20 cents to the dollar on these motherfuckers, I'm good. Yo, we are approaching those levels. Give me 20 cents to the dollar. I am out. I'm out. I'm not holding. I'm not holding. Are you kidding me? By the way, for those that have been concerned, I'm still fucking stuck with this seal. I cannot get rid of this fucking seal out of my profile. Elon Musk, you are a shitty person for doing this. You are you you are so shitty. You're such a shitty person for doing that shit, bro. You are not allowing me to edit my profile, and everyone keeps calling me cute. Do you know what that feels like when you are arguing and making points on somebody and they say, "Oh, aren't you cute?" Oh my god. I just want this thing off my fucking profile, man. I can't stand this fucking seal. Swear to God. I'm gonna talk about the seal every day until it's off my profile picture. And you know what? I figured it out. I went to change my profile picture. It says Twitter Blue, your account is still under review. I have a legacy account. I never bought a freaking I never bought this goddamn badge. I deserve this badge. I deserve this badge. I worked my ass off for this badge. I got it. And now I'm stuck. Yeah, I should have never put this fucking seal into my. Yeah, I should have left my profile picture. I should have left my profile
I
picture.
told you, David. Elon don't care about you. He don't. So
By the way, you know what's really scary in Web3, Akil?
what
So
is?
now you can go onto Dale dash E, which is the open AI thing.
Mhm.
And yo, Rocky, stop playing. I'm not. I know I'm not cute. I'm handsome. I'm a sex symbol like George Michael in his prime. Listen, Akil.
You going in the bathrooms?
No, no. Besides the masturbating in bathrooms, I'm just
Okay,
saying, like,
just
no,
saying.
without the masturbation in the bathrooms. I was about to say something.
You were about to say something in regards to.
I was about to say something, and I lost my train of thought.
Well, here's your train of thought back. You were talking about Elon Musk trapping you with that goddamn seal, and
I was
that,
talking about the seal. I was talking about the seal and
and then they
being
said
trapped,
you.
and then my profile, it says, when you go into your profile, it says inside of your account settings, it says your account is being reviewed, and it's been stuck that way for like 2-3 weeks now.
Hmm, I left my picture alone.
I was going to say something about Web3, and I fucking forgot. But you know
It's
what?
probably
That's the reason why I forgot is because of the fucking Eagles. Philadelphia as a state and whole. Like I forgot just because I started thinking too much about that shit.
first off, Philadelphia is a city.
Fuck,
It's not a
fuck
state.
Philadelphia. No, I didn't say it was. I said it was a state just now.
Yeah, you made that mistake twice already today. It's
Fuck
okay.
Philadelphia. Fuck
Yeah, yeah,
Philadelphia.
yeah,
How
yeah.
about
I get it. I get it. It's almost like me in Pittsburgh.
I rather hang out in Pittsburgh than in Philadelphia.
Well, that's because they're not in your division. The Eagles are in your division. So there's that built-in rivalry.
Um. Oh yes, thank you very much. MA Beats. Okay, so uh, Dale.e is what I was talking about. So it's on OpenAI, and it's freaky because you can put in, like, you could tell it to make you a photo, right? So you can say, hey, make me a realistic photo of a girl that looks like this and that, okay? And
Yeah.
what happens? It will come out. It will make an AI picture of a person. This person doesn't exist. It looks just like you. Looks like me. Person doesn't exist. Do you know how much catfishing is going to happen?
Hey, David, this is why it'll be critical in metaverses that you have authentic um, pieces so that the AI can't pretend it's you.
Has anybody ever watched iRobot? Do we not know? Has anybody watched The Terminator?
Yeah, David, I'm already
Do we
there.
not know how this ends?
Well, first off, when Elon Musk is coming up with something called Starlink or Neuralink and he wants to put it in your brain, why do you think I've been like nah, I'm good, homie? And he's like, I'm trying to save humanity. I'm like, yeah, remember the Terminator? That shit didn't go too well for them.
Bro, right now, everybody's so excited and they're feeding this machine.
I am
Everybody's going
not.
to chat. Look, Chat GPT, it's a great tool. It's a great tool if you know how to use it. But you're feeding it. You are feeding this thing, and this shit is going to turn into that iRobot. What was that name of that iRobot machine? It has some name. Lindsay's. I don't know. It's definitely a
I
white
don't
person's
know,
name.
but I remember the machine basically said, "You humans were destroying the Earth, so we destroyed you humans."
I'm telling you, we're gonna have in 10 years. We're gonna have an iRobot situation. You're gonna have a robot come to your crib and lock you in.
Not I,
And
said the
Will
duck.
Smith is not going to be able to smack his way out of this one. Will Smith will not save us. He's an actor. So I don't know why you guys are so excited about this AI shit. I'm not. Artificial intelligence, this shit will start learning and learning. And then it's going to get super smart. And if you think that they have controls on this thing, absolutely not. Elon Musk himself was on Joe Rogan's show, and he told Joe Rogan, I went to Barack Obama and told him what AI is and how dangerous it is. Nobody listened to him. Nobody. Nobody. He met with Obama, Akil. He met with all of he
I
told
don't
them.
disagree with you. I don't disagree
He
with you.
told them AI is dangerous. We need to get in control of AI before it gets in control of us. What is happening now? All these big tech companies are coming. Look, um, Microsoft bought what they invested $10 million, or they bought.
10
I
million
think
into
they invested.
GBT or CG
Yeah,
or Chat GTP.
they invested 10 billion into
Yeah,
it, bro. Like this is like people are not understanding. Like we are so fucked.
I'm
Like
not.
watch. No, all of us are fucked.
I'm
All
not.
of us. This
David,
is how. Are you
we're
ready?
only fucked if you allow yourself to get sucked in, right?
But hold on.
I'm gonna die before this thing takes over.
So you're planning to die in 10 years?
No, no, no,
So
no.
then,
Before
what
it
the fuck
takes
are you talking
over,
about?
it's not taking over in 10 years.
So hold on. Are you ready? They have voice AI. So now they can copycat your voice to the T. They can copycat your voice now. They take your picture, they copy your voice. You call into let's say you call into the bank. Some scammer calls into the bank, uses your voice, knows your code, does this shit all virtually because everything's gone virtual. Now somebody is able to go ahead and take all your shit. Or you have people going ahead and open up accounts under people that don't even exist. Yo, this shit, I'm telling you, this shit is super dangerous. I don't think we know how dangerous. We will only know how dangerous this shit is 5 to 10 years from now. People are gonna be like, "Oh my god, we just fed, we just fed this machine." You remember when people didn't take? Yo, this is like when Toys R Us didn't take Amazon seriously. When Toys R Us was giving their items to Amazon and then Amazon put them out of business, this is that moment.
I think. Well, first off, so Amazon is gonna have their own NFT crypto payment system coming out in the next couple months. Uh, these like Chat GTP that they are they're flooding the college campuses as we speak right now. Kids aren't writing their own papers. They're not getting the same education. So congratulations, you
I
dumb
disagree. I
motherfuckers.
disagree. I disagree. You know what?
What?
I think I'm gonna say this for to defend it. Chat GPT is something that allows these kids to go to school.
David,
Think of it from
it
this
is.
way, because they can go to school now. They can ask, for super references, or they can ask the system to write it something. And these kids are now going in because they can hand in something that they know will get flying marks.
So that doesn't mean they learned anything.
I'm not saying that they're learning. All I'm saying is now they have a reason to go into school and just hand off their papers.
So they can feel good about plagiarism.
Yeah. Well, it's not really plagiarism because it's an AI
If
machine
somebody
that's
else
making up
writes
stuff.
something for you, it's still consistent with plagiarism.
But you get what I'm saying. Like this
Yeah.
is a This is AI writing for you. This is not like some person you hired,
Yeah,
to
so
go
now
ahead
you've
and.
got this AI
It's the
bot
same
that
thing.
wrote your
I get it.
yeah.
You can go ahead and put it into the same sentence. I get it.
That's all I'm saying is like you basically are allowing something else to do your work for you, and you don't retain the information just so you could walk around and be like, I got an A on my paper. You know what? Hey David, so I've been filming a new podcast,
Yeah.
so um and this actually came up in one of our conversations. And it was a conversation of what's our value system these days? Like, are we really having value system conversations where like, are you valuing the things you should be? Are you saying that hard work is going to pay off? Are you saying that, like, think about this? If chat dot AI says that, hey, I can also give you 8-pack, abs, why go to the gym? Why work out? They,
Oscar
they
De
can
La
do it for
Hoya.
me,
Oscar De
huh?
La Hoya. Have you seen Oscar De La Hoya's abs?
Like when he was younger, I haven't seen him now.
No, no, no. Now, if you
I
look
haven't
at
seen him
Oscar De La
now.
Hoya's abs, he went to the doctor, and now the doctors, these plastic surgeons, are now able to take out the fat that is stuck in your, obviously in the cube area. If you look at his body, Oscar De La Hoya's cubes, he looks like he has like well-defined cubes, but he needs work on his chest area. It's like his chest is not there. He has arms, no chest, cubes. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, people that lazy that they won't work out, they'll just go to a plastic surgeon to go ahead and get shit done. But that's the society
Oh,
we live in
because he's
now.
getting older okay.
No, no, you don't have to. It doesn't matter. See, this whole thing about I'm getting older, so my body won't react the same way it reacted 20 years ago is such bullshit. I see older people that look better than some younger people. That's no excuse, and they're not taking anything. They are just eating right and they're continuing to exercise daily. They are working on every body part. Oscar De La Hoya, instead of working out, he went ahead and went to a plastic surgeon, and that dude, gave him abs. Gave him abs. It's called itching. Etching, excuse me, itching. Etching. It's called etching.
Yeah. Oh wow, this is oh, okay. All right. So
See?
boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya admits getting help from a doctor after sparking fake abs debate with body transformation at 49 years old.
So that's what I'm saying. This entire society that we live in seeks instant gratification. Period. That's why people are more concerned on spaces. People are more concerned about numbers. How many people are going to come into my room? How many people are going to like the tweet that I put out there? How many retweets am I going to get? Like that's all people are concerned about. They're not concerned about the content that they put out. They're not. There's not only a few people. I don't want to say nobody. I want to say that a selective few are that have that mindset that they don't care how many likes or retweets that they'll get on their tweet. They just care that they put out something of substance to them. So people fuck with it, great. If they don't, it is what it is. There are other people that continue to put out content out there, but they will do everything possible to go ahead and boost that engagement because they want to feel they want the crowd to chant their names.
David, David, David. Oh, they don't want you to chant like that.
I'd rather be in a room full of like 30, 40 people than 1,000. Though I know honestly it's beneficial for the company to have more people in a room, but for myself, I just want to go ahead and talk with a few selected people, but maybe that's just my approach to life in general. I'm not seeking to be surrounded by thousands and thousands of people. You feel me on what I'm trying to say though? Because it's a more intimate conversation when you're around just a few people.
Yeah, I feel you.
From a business perspective, I get it. Personal perspective, it's what I personally like.
I get you. I don't know how I feel about it, but I get you.
It it takes longer.
Yeah.
It takes longer to get there, but it's more gratifying when you get there by doing it right.
I mean, it's gratifying to us, though, right? I mean, for us, for guys like us who understand what hard work is like, it's more gratifying. But for little Johnny Appleseed who didn't actually have to do any work, you know, he don't care. He just wants the fame. We live in a society of instant gratification now, man. It is as bad as it's ever gonna get. If not, it's gonna get worse. I mean, I don't know. Like, but the instant gratification is what people are being told that hard work, they're being told, David, that hard work is listening to someone on Discord give you advice about pump and dumps and paying $200 a month. I've worked hard for my money. Really? Did you? You paid $200 a month to be in somebody's Discord, and they told you about these pump and dump scams that they were going to do. Was that hard work? Or you're Logan Paul, and you're on a chat group in Telegram, and you're talking about being a scam artist? Is that hard work? Like, I don't know. You know what I think is hard work? I think the old grift was hard work, where somebody actually had to put in work in setting up the whole operation, where you were going to go into the deli, and the person that worked at the deli was part of the grift as well, or the casino schemes where the guy used to have to, get this fake card deck up his sleeve, and then he had to, shoot it out and make sure it didn't overshoot. Now that's hard work. But going into a Telegram room and listening to somebody tell you about a pump and dump, that's not hard work. They don't value things the same way. Our value systems have changed. You want the money, but you don't actually want to put in the hard work that it takes, the long hours, like the sitting there watching the screen if you're a swing trader. Like, hard work takes time. That's what the difference is. Hard work takes time. You put in hard work, you get abs, right, David? You're sitting there, you're eating right, you're lifting, you're exercising. Yeah, to somebody that sees you, they think it's easy, but to other people, but you really have to tell folks, nah, man, this is 2 hours a day, every day for 5 weeks. 2 hours a day, every day for 2 years. 2 hours every day for 10 years. Pretty soon, people start thinking, oh, but you didn't look like that last week. It's like, well, you're just seeing a TV screen. You ain't seeing the work that I did to get here. So I think our value systems are changing rapidly, and if these young folks that are getting into the markets now, the people that are coming into the system, think that it's going to be overnight success and instant millionaires, I got bad news. If that's the way you play this game, the same way you were a millionaire will be the same way you end up in poverty overnight.
It is 10:53 a.m. on the east, 7:53 on the west. This is the breakdown episode 124, sponsored by Unstoppable Domains, also MMAI. Gokhshtein Media is the outlet that powers this. My name is David Gokhshtein. That's Akil Patterson on the ones and twos. Man, good shit, man. Seriously, good shit, man. At the end of the day, man, you know what? Biggest thing, man, that I think about is like, don't try to fit in. Don't try to fit in. That was my biggest problem, to make an adjustment because of my company and just trying to fit into this shit. I was like, fuck that. I've lost myself. I'm a cursing son of a bitch. Potty mouth son of a bitch.
Excuse me.
You don't like my attitude? Fuck off. Web3, to me, Web3 is Web3 to me is so early, and so many people have an. I was watching this kid Nest. I think his name is Nest or Ness. Excuse me, Ness. This dude held an open edition NFT for like 69 minutes. This dude made like $2 million in 69 minutes off his artwork that went for like $100, which at that time it was 0.069.
Okay.
$2 million. So anybody who is super creative that knows how to put artwork together can do the same exact thing. I'm talking about super art. I'm talking about like dope art. If you are an artist and you think that you are stuck, you are not stuck. You are not stuck. I am seeing a lot of these artists jump onto this new thing. I don't know if it's new or not, but to me, it's relatively new. They're jumping on, they are selling out. Akil, $2 million. Somebody made $2 million in 69 minutes in Web3, and we're early. $2 million. It's probably more than he's ever. What I mean by this, without this space, he was probably making. I don't know the guy, but I'm sure he was probably making $150,000 a year. I'll give him that. I don't even know if he was making that much. He might have been making less, but I'm just saying I don't know him. 150 per year. That's 12 months. 69 minutes. 2 mil.
I'm glad he's making his money.
Because he's working. He's working. He's working. I'm sure he got rejected multiple times, but he's working. And now he's reaping the rewards for working, right?
Yeah.
When you dig into the ground and you work and you're not bitching and then you're not going ahead and like looking to fault others for your downfall and all that shit. He's working and that's why he's getting things. He's focused on delivering things. He's not focused on other people and what they're delivering. I wanted to talk about what's hot right now, and that is, by the way, Bitcoin hits 24,000. It hit 24.
David, did you go out? I think David went out. Or was it just me?
Hello?
Oh, there
Hello?
you go. Yeah. You're back.
I was talking about yeah, I hate this microphone. That's it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it.
How are you done? Dude, you get a hard
This is
line.
ridiculous. Yeah, I have to because this is fucking pathetic at this point. I paid this much money for this microphone for it to like do this shit. Look at it. It fell on me and shit. This is horrific. I'm gonna call them up, honestly.
You should have went with the white one.
I should have went with the white one. Instead I got the black one. Speaking of which, I wanted to talk about this since me and Akil are the only ones it seems like we could talk about hard subjects. Relax. Oh my god, that just went completely all wrong. By the way, I am never looking at your timeline again, bro.
My timeline?
I am I am never. I
What
was
timeline? What are you
passing
talking about?
I was going through my Twitter feed. I'm going through my Twitter feed just reading remarks, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what popped out? Like no pun. Do you know what popped out?
What? Porn?
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. To all the people that are like, just watch out for Akil's timeline. That's all I gotta say, man. As I'm scrolling through the timeline, watching everybody tweet stuff and shit,
I didn't tweet anything.
you didn't, but I come across it just shows up on my timeline. I have Akil Patterson on top. It says like Akil Patterson liked or retweeted or some shit like
I
that,
never retweeted. Oh.
and I'm telling you, I see a huge penis, and I'm like, what is happening? I fainted. Now I know what a now I know what it feels like when a girl gets a dick pic.
I didn't. Oh my! I didn't. It popped up on my timeline. I was just like, oh,
Well, that sure it surely pops. That's
it
what I
popped
gotta
up
tell
on.
you.
Well,
It definitely pops.
all right then. Well, ladies, follow me on Twitter because you might see something you like.
Yo, all I gotta say is I was about to text you and say, yo, as I'm running through my Twitter, yeah, I was dying laughing. I was like,
Don't like. Okay, all right. I now know. Don't like anything at 2 a.m. Okay.
Kill Patterson, you horny motherfucker, bro.
That's not being horny. I figure like, look,
Why are you stuttering?
well, no, I was strolling through my timeline, right? Like you were, and I saw a picture. I was like, oh, okay, I liked it, but I ain't stopping. Just kept scrolling. But I guess when you like it, it adds to your algorithm. So, okay, I will
Oh,
not do that.
it did add to my algorithm. All right.
All right, so I'm just gonna not like those photos.
It's okay.
anymore.
No, I'm just saying I found it funny. Like I found it like I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Well, but it's
I
strange.
thought I ended up on Grinder.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh
I thought I was
man.
on Grinder.
Oh. Added
I'm
a
just
few inches to the
yeah.
added a few inches to the algorithm.
Holy shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this? A documentary?
Oh wow. Yeah, the third-legged rhinos.
Has anybody
Yo.
played the video game The Last of Us?
I've watched the show.
So I watched the show. Has anybody watched? Now, you see, I can't kill the show. I can't talk about the show because then, I don't know how many people have actually watched the show.
Okay,
Has anybody
so
watched the show? Hundreds or hearts or whatever you fucking guys say when you want to see if people actually
yeah,
or you want to
so
take a survey
I've
of the
seen a
room.
little bit of the show, but I guess Huddle for the Future says that he's played the game.
The show is excellent.
Now the game, what's the game like?
I've never played the game, but I know it's based off of a game. So I just want to say the show is excellent. And I never say any shit like that. Like I'm always trashing something, but the same way I've trashed the Eagles today is the same way I'll trash anything else. But
Oh
that
wow,
show is
the
excellent.
game is from 2013, so it's almost 10 years
Excellent
old.
show. Excellent show.
This game is from
great.
2013, David. So man, it's been out for
Yeah.
a while.
Listen, they're coming out with God of War.
Oh, are
Amazon they bought the rights. They're coming out with the TV show God of War. I cannot wait for the God of War to come out. I can't wait. I played God of War when it came out. I can't wait for God of War to come out.
Oh,
Can't
wait a
wait.
second. Sad news though. Annie Wishard from the Last of Us video game and actress from 24. She has died at the age of 20 or 45 years old.
Yeah, I heard about that yesterday.
Wow, terrible news. So young. Oh,
By the way,
damn it.
Adam Back. I want you guys to know how spiteful these Bitcoin maxis are.
What did Adam do to you
Adam
now,
Back.
David? How did he hurt you?
He didn't hurt me. I seen a DM, not a DM, a tweet. He wants to get rid of. He thinks that NFTs are useless. All these JPEGs are useless. He wants the Bitcoin miners to censor them. But hold on. You want to censor stuff? But I thought Bitcoin wasn't about censoring. And Adam Beck, did you know or did you forget that Satoshi was the one who introduced digital collectibles like cards? That guy's an idiot. All these toxic I don't even want to be around them. I don't even know why I'm going to Bitcoin 2023. I don't want to be around them. They make no sense. They're so tribal, bro. Anything that's like it's innovation, and all they could do is like, no, this is bad. This is like going to get. It has nothing to do with anything monetary. Like it has nothing to do with Bitcoin. They'll still shit on it. Seriously, I can't. I really can't stand these people, man. They get off on things like bullshit. Seriously, man, these nerds need like women in their life. You know, I don't agree with Andrew Tate, but like these people are nerds. Like when he says they're nerds, he's right. They are complete nerds. They're nerds.
Yeah. So and
No, they're like virgins. That's what I mean.
oh
They're
yeah.
like virgins, like straight up virgins. They have nothing to do. They have this, the held up aggression because, I can go really deep into this, but I don't want to offend any woman that's watching our program right now.
Why?
They're probably masturbating so much that they're going blind.
Well, first off, I found out from one of my so I'm doing the podcast with a couple of folks in person, and one of them expressed to us yesterday that they did not um they did not touch themselves until they were 22 years old.
They didn't touch
And
themselves,
most
so that when they would take a shower, they wouldn't touch themselves.
they didn't even do it in the shower. And then they said they got a bad reputation because every time they got around a chick, it was like 38 seconds or less.
Oh shit. So do we get into this topic? Do
Yeah,
we
go
really
ahead.
go there?
Yeah, you went down the porn rabbit hole, so you opened it up.
I think being I was about to hit you with a Biggie lyric. Being the man that I am, I just did. The more you I believe the more that you play with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
the less time you can go ahead and play with others.
Okay, but I'm saying,
No, but you get what I'm saying.
yeah, but remember, aren't like if you take a few extra minutes real quick before you go to see the other person, you know what I mean? Like you get one out first, and then you can go a lot longer with that person. You
But
know?
you're already tired though.
No. Like, it's like you just get you gotta you crank it out
Bro,
first. When you
bro,
crank one out, then you can go longer.
girls
So
aren't women aren't tired, guys get tired, bro. Like you crank
what I'm
one
saying
out,
is, David, if you
you're
crank one out,
snoring.
you can like wait an hour and then go see them. And this way it lasts. It's harder for you to finish in
Bro,
38 seconds.
2 hours later you wake up after that after the pre-inspection check,
Okay,
as you would like
pre-inspection
to call
check.
it. As after the pre-inspection check, you're going straight to a pillow. And then 2 hours later you're waking up and like it's not there anymore. Unless you want to go ahead and do it while you're about to go ahead. Yeah, you're literally your eyelids are closing.
I
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm saying to each his own. I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure people troop it out. I'm not saying people don't troop it out.
I think if you just take a few extra seconds, do what you need to, and then go see your significant other, you'll last just a little longer than
It
38
will,
seconds.
but you'll also sleep for a very long time, like
Oh,
Sleeping Beauty.
absolutely, absolutely. When you're done, you'll be completed, and you will sleep like a tank.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sex Ed, and we are just enlightening you that it is a very healthy exercise.
Yeah,
It is a very healthy exercise. It
yeah,
is proven by I remember articles coming out of MIT and Stanford stating that it is good as they like to use this quote. What is it? One apple a day keeps the dentist away.
yeah,
It kind of goes for that shit as well.
yeah. Hand in hand, and you get one out, and you're ready to
Get
go
one
for
out and
another
flush it
one.
out.
Yeah,
Is that
exactly. Yes, it's almost like it's like flushing the toilet and waiting for it to like come back. Remember when you had the old tanks and
yeah,
the
yeah,
water
yeah,
had
yeah,
to get back up?
yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
like you flushed it out. Now the water's starting to rise. There's something there, and you can't flush it right away. And so you're going a little longer, and then when the water gets there, then you can flush again, and it goes right out the door. And guess what? It took a little longer. Your partner's impressed. You don't look like one pump chump.
What Macro? What are you? Macro said, "Do it before a date." Are you kidding me? What do you want to fall asleep on the plate?
It. I think there are
What?
people. David, they're young. They're young. They got David. Young guys. When you're young, you can go 3-4 times in that night. So
It doesn't matter what age you are, bro. I'm
well,
telling
I don't
you.
know about you, but hey, when I was young, the recovery time was real fast. My
Okay,
recovery
this is the
time
break.
was
Damn. All right. As we are talking about sex ed, a lot of you guys, obviously, you abandoned school in 5th grade, and you probably didn't attend any sex ed courses. We are bringing that to you here live. Kayla states on YouTube that it helps prevent cancer as well. So, men, coming from Kayla, she's not claiming to be a certified medical professional, but apparently it does help prevent cancer. That is what is being stated. So, I guess rubbing one off prevents cancer. Yes, that is what we're being told here by some of the comments that are being displayed here on our YouTube channel. Macro says there's less tension. I think that's what it is. I think there's a lot of beef in Web3. Johnny said, all this time, David's showing up tired, saying he was working out. Makes sense now. Relax, bro. That's the one thing. That's the one thing with working out. You try to avoid that so you can go ahead and never mind for another day. But uh yo,
hold on, hold on. I got to give you a round of applause, David, because while you were working out, that's really what you were doing.
no,
Congratulations
no.
on.
I'm telling you right now.
No wonder your forearms are huge. Looking like Popeye over there.
I go like this, bro. I make sure to I make sure to train both. What I was going to say is Web3. I think that's the problem. Now I figured it out. I think Web3 has a lot of people that have not drained themselves out, bro, and that's why there's so much tension, unnecessary tension. A lot of these people run around trolling people. I think it's because they haven't played with their little rocket. They haven't touched the peepee. They haven't touched the little man named Johnny. They haven't had some fun with themselves, and that's why they come so ready with all that smoke, with all that smoke. It is 11:14 a.m. on the East Coast, 8:14 on the West. This is the breakdown, episode 124. We're talking about every fucking thing. We even went into sex ed here today. Uh, Sponsored by Unstoppable Domains, also MMAI, powered by Gokhshtein Media. My name's David Gokhshtein. That's Akil Patterson. I'm not wearing a suit today because you know what? I had a lot of shit to do, so I threw on the hoodie. I have like lots of these hoodies. Shout outs to Michelle for sending out all these hoodies to me. And shout out to Ode Osborne for sending me a bunch of UFC sweats. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Happy that you're a part of G Media. My man Odell Osborne is a top
Ode.
fighter in the UFC. So shout out
Okay.
Ode. Ode got them hands, bro. Lightning.
Yeah, were you thinking of Odell?
No. I was making sure that I didn't say Odell. Ode. That dude, his hand speed is ridiculous. Check out his page, man. He has video up there. His hand speed is nuts.
Little known history fact for you all at home. Ode became the first UFC fighter that had been sponsored by a cryptocurrency to win.
Shout outs to Ode.
Made history.
Made history. We gonna make history too. I hope everybody, by the way, tunes in at 1 p.m. to the G3 Think Tank, where we will be talking about VCs. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly what the fuck we're talking about. I'm careless. Look at this. We'll be talking about Web3 and VCs, pros and cons, today, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to put the link up top. We would love for everybody to join. We have a lot of people trying to join in to speak on this very subject. Are VCs bad and good for Web3? Like, yeah, I have so much that I want to go ahead and talk about on that subject. You guys already know how I feel about VCs. I think VCs do more harm than good, but again, I get to talk about that today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh shit, look at this. Shout out to Six. Six made it into the building tonight. Boys and girls. Six, by the way, Akil, Six hosts a really good Web3 Exposed, and then you have Spaces at Night.
Then.
Yeah, he has after. Hold on, let me fucking go to his page, man.
So Six does it with my homegirl,
Jackie. It's Jackie.
I thought no Web3 Exposed was with.
No, this is a After Dark with 6 and 7 and the girl Jackie.
Oh, I thought so. Web3 Exposed was something different. Okay.
No. But that's the Scrub Radio clan. So that's Scrub Radio. You're talking about Profits.
Yeah, Profits.
Yeah. So shout out to Six. He's a cool cat, bro. I just have to say that because his sneakers, like if you ever seen Six, he wears these fucking sneakers. Have you seen his sneakers, bro?
No, I haven't seen his sneaker collection. He a shoe head?
Yeah, you got to look at these sneakers that he's fucking wearing, bro. It looks like something out of I guess I would say Escape from New York or Demolition Man. I don't know which one to go with. But
you know what? So now that you told me that one, I'm gonna go over and remember. So the head of Nike Innovation for their Web3 products, pretty good friend of mine. So maybe I'm gonna have him on my show soon just to talk about some cool shit and just to talk because he's actually quite hilarious. You know, he and I are both
put
bald.
up a picture? I wish I could put up a picture of Six's shoes for you. And I would want you to give me your opinion. What do you think would happen to your nuts if you got hit by these shoes?
I don't know, but I just looked at some home value stuff. I'm quite happy. Prices are going back up.
What are you talking about? Oh, home values?
Yeah.
Yo, you know, listen. All you like all these bitches that panicked. Oh my god! Like I was like, I didn't panic at all, man.
No.
Yo, it happens all the time. It happens all the time.
It's circular.
Oh,
If you've seen it, watch it. People are like, "Oh my God, the property values are." I'm like, all right, but it's not a bad thing.
that's a buying opportunity.
Yeah, like some people are like, "Oh, I don't want to get stuck in a home that I can't afford." I'm like, well, then why'd you get it? Don't live outside your means. Live
Exactly.
within them, right? If the bank says you can afford $1 million, but you have 3 other cars at home, plus you have 2 other properties, you can't afford $1 million property anymore because you've got other shit you got to pay off. But instead you go, okay, well, I'm not going to get $1 million new rental property. I'll get a $500,000 rental property, right? Because you can afford the mortgage on that because all you need to do is rent it out to cover the mortgage.
Listen.
Oh, don't go
Jay-Z.
buy on the interest rates mortgages right now. That will kill you.
Jay-Z said it though. Jay-Z said if you can't buy it twice, you shouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
That's it. And honestly, that's very simple. It wasn't Jay-Z who said it. It was a bunch of Jews have said it a long time ago. If you can't buy something that you want twice, you don't buy it. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. By the way, I was just sent this by a DM. Harvard says ejaculating frequently. Oh, hold on. I didn't open it up. I read the title. Harvard basically says that it's good to ejaculate. That's what Harvard University says. I don't know why
one person I've ever heard that says it's not like. Look, even like it's either that or you do with like the Norwegians do, and you just go jump into some cold ass water because your body's got to find. Because look, if you don't, like, let's be very clear. Here's a sex ed class. If you don't release it at some point, you will have a wet dream. And you'll be in your own sticky goo.
You know some religions tell you that you can't do it.
Yeah, I know. You better rub
hold on,
against the
you can't
pillow or something.
Hold on, you can't do it because what? What is it? It's a sin because you're doing what?
Some in Catholicism they believe that touching yourself is like an unholy act, and that it should be saved for the sanctity of marriage.
But isn't that, hold on, if you go ahead and do that, aren't you? But it's healthy. So what happens? Do you sin? So do you sin when you have a wet dream?
What was that?
Do you sin when you have a wet dream?
Yeah.
So you sin.
Yeah, but again,
you have no control. Hold on, you have no control of your body, but you're sinning. Okay, makes perfect sense. I got to tell you,
everybody but us. Sense. Your body is a wonderland. Please get out of here, John Mayer.
Body is a wonderland. Body is a wonderland.
Was icing his sack after his fight? Raging Bull De Niro was icing his sack after his fight. I'm sure because he took a low blow.
And Macro says they want you to have 8 kids and give all your money to the church.
Not this guy.
Listen, Nick Cannon. You know Nick Cannon doesn't masturbate, bro.
Yeah, you know that for sure.
Nick Cannon.
He got
you better hide your grandmother. Hide your grandmother, bro. That's all I can say. Hide your grandmother. Nick Cannon's coming.
Nick Cannon is the same age as us. He got 12 kids.
Damn, homie. That's all that you know of. That's been reported. Nick Cannon got 120. Elon Musk cannot hold a candle to Nick Cannon.
He got 9. Elon got 9. Nick Cannon got 12.
You gotta love Elon Musk though. No, but hold on. You gotta love Elon.
Elon 50. He a
Elon.
billionaire. Elon didn't have all these kids when he was poor. He waited till he was rich. Nick Cannon, he didn't care. He was having kids from the jump. He was like,
Exactly. He's like, yo, fuck it.
Mariah Carey, come here.
Well, he did good on that one.
But Mariah, like a year younger than Elon Musk. She like 53. I think Elon's like 54. And their kid's like 13 now.
Yo, Antonio Camarte, like that dude.
14.
No, but hold on. That dude had a what's that shit called? Oh man, when you cut your vasectomy. He had a vasectomy and he still had kids. How's that even possible?
I'd go get my money back.
No, but how's that possible? He had a vasectomy and he still had kids.
Well, because the thing about the male thing is they like snip it off, but it can't reattach itself. They say that. They go, your body could reattach it. Like you think you're shooting blanks, and I guess you got filled back up. His body was like, nah, homie, we gonna keep doing this. We like this.
Yo, Tyler said, you got one in the chamber, dude.
Who does?
No, it's just it's a reacting.
Gotta wait the 2 weeks. You gotta wait.
Yo.
He said got one in the chamber left over.
You thought I was done, bitches. Yo, listen.
Shout out to my homeboy Tyler for getting up early. I know he got class. He a college student.
Yo, that soundboard. What's that thing what do you have it attached to?
So I just got the new Mac. So I got the new. Yeah, I told you, David, when you was like, oh yeah, go ahead and get that stuff, get your setup right. So I went out and I got the new MacBook Pro. I got the 14-inch, not the 16-inch. I ain't that rich. That's just like fucking $4,000, David. Ridiculous. Anyway.
$4,000?
Yeah. The 16-inch.
Oh, not $4,000 for the 16-inch.
$4,000. I was like, what is you?
I ain't paying those numbers.
I went over and I got the 19. I went to 1999. 14-inch. I'm like, it's fine by me. So I got this connected to the Rode Pro 2, RODE Rode Pro 2, and now that's connected to the Mac. And then I haven't figured out how to connect the camera to the Mac as well. So that's why I'm using the Mac camera, which it's a really good camera. And the studio quality, I mean, the speakers on this thing, so badass, dope. Like it's like the speakers are amazing.
But what do you use that thing for, though? Like that board?
So the soundboard now is like, so I told you, you can record, so people could call into the show right now, right? If we had some, like say you had if we had the spaces, right? I could connect the spaces to the Pro, and then it would broadcast to us like it was like an in-person live phone call. So yeah, so you can, this thing's got, you can connect it to almost anything. It does a great job. It's a wonderful system, wonderful setup. I mean, it's a little expensive, but like I told you once, I'm the type of dude that I'll spend $10,000 and make $100,000. Don't bother me none.
So I should get one.
I think if we're gonna continue to build what we do, yeah. I mean, we honestly and truthfully, if we are going to continue to build in this space and we're really going to put in that time and effort, I mean, I would suggest looking into it. It's got some pretty dope features.
I'm gonna get one. If I can do all those clicking, click it and make a noise and clap and all this stuff.
Yep, you'll have stuff like. See,
that's so funny, and you hear it through your speakers, good.
Yeah. So I mean, there's definitely an opportunity here for people to just be like able to improve their stuff. I mean, there's another board. If I switch it over, here we go.
And just like that, things change for the better.
Oh my God, I would totally do that under a
Yeah, and
burner.
now I'm back to normal, so I can switch my soundboards and what I sound like to you guys.
I saw one for like $400. Is that what it costs, like, to get one of those boards?
This one is about 700, but yeah, you can get one for
Yeah.
lesser.
Yo, send me the link. Why are you not sharing? I share everything with you.
I, Dude, I was gonna share. I did share it with you. I sent you
Jesus
and
Christ,
Ross the
yo, he is.
pictures.
Yo, you're Jewish, bro. You are more Jewish than anybody I have ever. Like,
Hold
you
on,
are
I
Jewish.
just spent a guap of money, and
Yeah.
you gonna talk
Who
about
told
I'm
you? Who
Jewish?
told you? Hold on. Who told you to get like the dopest equipment?
You did originally.
Yeah.
And
So
then
because
you are the
it's gonna
worst
give
type
you
of
higher
friend. You
value.
send you all right, I hear I'm gonna send you the link. I'm just gonna send you the link. Stop crying.
Yo, he is petty.
I'm
Oh
not
my
petty.
God. Wow.
Stop. You see, this is what I'm talking about. How you gonna be one of my best friends and be like, I'm petty?
You are.
I just want to make sure it worked first.
Yo, am I getting invited out to the studio for like, am I gonna be like, will I be able to go ahead and sit down in real life with you and have those
Yo.
conversations?
So let me tell you, I've got to have you out. So we've got this. So we've got plans to have this stripper on, right? The stripper The stripper has literally, so she is not just a stripper. She actually trains other strippers on how to be a stripper. Like that's her business. Her business line is she has a studio where she trains strippers to learn how to be strippers. And the guy who owns the studio happens to be a friend of a friend. And he's like, yo, I love what you guys are doing. You guys should go use my place. And she'll be there. so you guys can interview her. I was like, yes, please. So
We
we're
must
gonna go.
protect her at all costs.
We
For
must
her to
protect her
go
at
ahead
all
and
costs. I mean, she is
yeah,
literally the lifeline to America. I mean, she's got
correct.
the stripper poles. They call it like the stripper dancing or whatever, but she actually trains strippers. Like she's like, yeah, I do the soccer mom who wants to be sexy for her husband too. But she's like, my
Yeah.
real thing is going out there and showing these young women, showing these women on how to be strippers. Hey, Rose, you can think it's yuck all you want. All I'm saying is like there's a woman who has a business model where she's profiting off of showing these girls like, look, if you're going to go out there and do it, let me show you how to do it and how to be profitable with it. Because at the end of the day, it's one of those limited vocations. Like you're only going to do it for a short period of time. And if you're good at it, you can make a lot of money. So anyway, we'll have you out to one of the studios. But the great thing is the network that we're building, these people that we're getting in touch with, they all have like extremely, some of them have some of the biggest houses in the Pacific Northwest. Some of them are just really dope individuals who are just saying, hey, we want you to come in and film and have, because it's called the SFD podcast, the Sunday Fun Day podcast, and we're going to be talking about everything. Look, to be honest with you, I'm creating the Sunday Fun Day podcast not because I'm excited about me, but I just noticed there's a lot of young men in this world that they've been looking up to the wrong folks. Like there are successful people in everyone's community that you should be looking up to, and going online and asking about Andrew Tate is the wrong type of person you need to be looking up to. If you want to find real heroes, real role models, they're in your community. They are the guy who dresses in Levi jeans and wears like New Balances. That dude's a billionaire. And you know why he's a billionaire? Because he dresses in New Balances and he wears Levi jeans. He ain't worried about getting a Bugatti. He's worried about getting all the property. And David, did you know this? In 2022, did you know the investment that retained its value better than even gold itself?
What was it?
Rolex watches.
Rolex watch is the way to go, man.
Rolex watches. It retained its value better than gold, silver, and even our favorite Bitcoin. Why? Because the value of the watch has taken off. Like the Rolex watch has always been a consistent. It holds
The
value.
Rolex watch ticked off because it's because of crypto and it's because of NFTs. Period. Said and done. But
Probably, but it's held its
I don't like
value.
Rolexes though. I don't like Rolexes though. I'm a Breitling guy.
That's fine, but it holds. They're holding their value. Is what
No,
I'm trying to say.
100%.
And so when you younger folks are finding, things to invest in, that's what you got to invest in. It's like, look, they ain't making any more land. They're not. So
Well,
make
there's
sure.
land for sale though.
Yeah, but they're not making any more land.
No, I get it. I get it.
Retain your
Virtual though.
value. It
Virtual
always
though.
goes up, and even if it doesn't go up, there's something to do with that property where you can make it in. Look, creating passive income for yourself, listening to other people. That's what the SFD podcast is. It's about men getting together and talking about like all the shit that we don't get to talk about. And even saying, like, I had a great conversation with one of the homies last night. Even when you can express your emotions and express your feelings, but that doesn't mean you stop working. You know what I mean? Like, you can be like, yo, I'm sad, man. But that doesn't mean that you wallow in your sadness or your pity. You can express how sad you are, and then your friends got to be like, get your ass up, dust yourself off, and get back on that horse and ride on out. That's what we're creating with the Sunday Funday podcast. I'm telling you, man, I'm putting my soul into this. I really have, David. Like, I put my soul into it. Like,
Listen, I've been waiting, man.
yeah. Like, I'm trying to cut up the video now. We're gonna get that done. Eli's in the other room right now. We're gonna do that later today. Cut up the video and hopefully bring you guys something really dope.
You can tune in to watch the show.
And then yell at me.
You could tune in to watch the show on G Media. We'll announce the date and time. We'll come out with graphics. We'll let you know when this shit's hidden. But finally, Akil Patterson is coming back to doing podcasting. And I personally, I can't wait. I ain't fronting on that one. I can't wait for you to finally fucking come back. I told you that you needed to do this kind of shit and be yourself. And I'm happy to see it, man. I'm here for it. So, and I'm happy that, listen, it's been 2+ years, man. We're here, and this is what happens, man. You grind it out. You find what's good for you. And for me, I felt like, you need to unleash yourself, man. You need to be you and not. Unleashed. I do. Listen. It's my type of show. Like, for me, it might not be for everybody, but it's my type of show. And I'm pretty sure it's a web. I'm pretty sure every single motherfucker from Web3 is going to tune in. So.
I'm not sure if every motherfucker is, but I guess there's definitely going to be a lot of you folks that need to.
There are a bunch of shit posters, and they love this shit.
I'm down with it. I just want people to recognize, like, look, you can make money, you can be profitable, you can talk about your feelings, and you can still be a real man. Like, I mean a man's man.
And on that note, a man's man. Try to avoid. I mean, I don't give a fuck. But Akil's Twitter page. No, I don't go fuck. But I was like I said, I was streaming and scrolling along my timeline, and then I see this huge penis hit me in my eye. But besides that, this has been the breakdown. He's like, what? This has been the breakdown, episode 124. I talked about Bitcoin hitting 25. I think it will very shortly. Definitely, things can happen, man. It hit 24. Who knows? Elevates itself to 25. Nothing's really stopping it. The Eagles winning, and along with the Chiefs. We talked about masturbation. We talked about everything. Pretty much here. Covered Web3. What you shouldn't do if you break up with somebody, don't go on to Twitter and start airing out dirty laundry. Nobody wants to hear anything about that shit. And also Adam Beck saying that NFTs should be destroyed. And censorship, censoring NFTs. Yeah, good one. That's not what Satoshi's vision was. My name's David Gokhshtein. That's Akil Patterson. And as always, I leave the microphone with Akil Patterson to send your asses on your way. Akil Patterson.
Well, thank you all again for joining us here on The Breakdown. My name's Akil Patterson. That's been David Gokhshtein. Remember, touch grass, tell someone you love them, and always have a great day and an even